Hello and welcome to BizHeadlines on GhanaWeb TV. My name is Ernestina Asante. To our very first story on financial matters, the government of Ghana has announced that the country is back on the international financial market after successfully completing the transaction of restructuring $13 billion in Eurobonds on October 8 this year. Back in June this year, the ad hoc group of international bondholders and government reached an agreement in principle for restructuring the outstanding Eurobonds. The agreement was approved by the International Monetary Fund as compatible with the program parameters and met the comparability of treatment requirement for the official creditor committee for Ghana. On September 5, 2024, the backing of the Committee of Holders of the Republic of Ghana's Eurobonds and government launched a consent solicitation for its proposal to all bondholders. Following the conclusion of the transaction, over 90% of bondholders voted in favor of the deal. The Chief Executive Officer of the Minerals Commission, Martin AC, has backed calls for illegal miners on water bodies to be flushed out. He said the Commission has not issued mining permits to any company to mine on water bodies and that any mining on any water body is engaging in an illegality. According to him, the campaign for a blanket moratorium on all forms of small-scale mining were misplaced and would not address the menace but worsen the situation. He said in as much as some illegal miners breach the terms of their leases, it is important to note that there are thousands who are complying with the mining standards. US-based engineer Dr. Juliet Ohemeng-Ntiamoah has disclosed that some food items exported from Ghana have been found to contain high level of heavy metals. According to her, it is rather absurd for critics to say that people in Accra should not be worried about the impact of illegal mining since mining does not take place in Accra. She emphasized that the current water treatment regime in Ghana does not deal with heavy metal concentrations in water sources. Hence, the basis to be concerned about the use of chemicals such as mercury, lead in galamsey activities. The Chief Executive Officer of Electrochem Ghana Limited, Abdul Razak Adam, has called on the government to ban the importation of salt. According to him, Ghana has a large quantity of this produce and importing this commodity will cause more harm than good to the local industry. Citing Electrochem as an example, Mr. Adams said the mining salt firm could produce about 2 million metric tons of salt per year. This is more than the usual salt consumption for the country, which is pegged at approximately 750,000 metric tons. Senior advisor to Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, Kwabena Agyepong, believes that Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia does not need to apologize for the inability to arrest the CD. He says the MPP flag bearer acknowledges the difficulty in the exchange rate. However, the efforts of the new patriotic party in other aspects of the economy must also be recognized. Kwabena Agyepong made this known while speaking on Accra-based Channel 1 TV and monitored by GhanaWeb Business. China's Zijin mining group will buy the Achim gold mine project in Ghana from US-based Newmont for $1 billion, the companies have said on Wednesday. The sale is a part of Newmont's ongoing program to divest non-core assets as the company makes a strategic shift to focus on its Tier 1 assets, the U.S. gold producer said. Newmont is expected to receive cash consideration of $900 million upon the deal's closure, with a further $100 million upon satisfaction of certain conditions. The deal will see Zijin's unit Gold Source International acquiring a subsidiary of Newmont, which in turn owns the Achim project. The transaction is expected to close in the fourth quarter of 2024, subject to regulatory approvals, Newmont has said in a statement. That's all for today. Thank you for staying with us on Biz Headlines on GhanaWeb TV. My name is Ernestina S. Asante. Before we go, do log on to www.ghanaweb.com for more stories. Do well to follow us on all social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and X at the GhanaWeb. On YouTube, GhanaWeb TV. Once again, my name is Ernestina S. Asante.